I like to start by showing you what a survey looks like, as this is what your clients are going to be taking. Now, you're also welcome to take the survey at any point that you want via the test link, and the responses won't be collected. It's pretty nice to be able to go through and make sure the survey is functioning the way you'd like it to. On our screen right now, we have an example of a survey. This survey is running at the Wiegand Center in Salt Lake City, Utah. They graciously allow us to be able to share their data with other groups. They're going to ask some very simple questions, and we're going to be able to run through the survey and do it just like a client would. So first they ask, how was your visit to the Wiegand Center? You can imagine somebody on their own device, or maybe a computer lab, or on the kiosk walking up and be able to answer, yeah, my visit at the Wiegand Center was awesome. They ask, how safe did they feel? I'm going to say maybe I didn't feel the safest. How clean was the facility? Maybe it was exceptionally clean. How nice were the staff? Definitely going to be happy. And then they ask, what do you use? Right? Showers, food, clothing, whatever it is. This is a form of a demographic question. Not the type of demographics you're traditionally used to. We'll get to those in a second. But anytime you're looking to segment data based off of some responses, we consider a demographic question. And so later we're going to be able to filter and see just responses for those that maybe used the showers or looked at the food or used some of the clothing that were available there. As they continue to go through, they're asked an open-ended question here, a free text question. For this group, they ask, what do you wish was here? And maybe I'm going to say, I wish there was more hot water in the shower. People are going to answer all sorts of things here. Some of these comments are not going to be useful, but oftentimes this is where the real gems come, where you're able to find the best comments and some of the best feedback, as you're able to see what people are saying about your organization and what they want to tell you. As they continue through, we're now hitting a point where we're going to ask some demographics that are more traditional, right? How long have you been homeless? Maybe what is your ethnicity? You could ask how old you are. You can ask what your gender is. You can ask your marital status. You could ask really whatever you want. And then at the end here, you're then given this screen where it says, hey, thank you. You're done taking the survey, they hit finish, and it preps for the next person to be able to take it. Or if they stay on the screen for a little bit, say they walked away, at any point, if they walk away during the survey, there's going to be a prompt that comes up that says, hey, are you still here? And it'll give them a little bit of time to say, yeah, I'm still here, I'm just thinking. Or if they don't get a response, it's going to reset and be ready for the next person to take the survey. Survey responses are recorded as soon as they start taking it. So even if someone only finishes part of a survey, you still get that partial response recorded inside of your dashboard. Speaking of the dashboard, we're going to get to that in just a second. I did want to show you what this looks like in a different language. As you're sitting here, the kiosk may be sitting here, somebody can walk up and say, hey, I want to take this same survey, but in Spanish, or in one of about 150 other languages that are supported. These translations are automatically translated, and the more complex the question, the harder the translation tends to get, but overall it does a pretty good job. As they take this, they're going to be able to get to the point where they have the free text question. And as they respond in their own native language, it's going to be automatically translated back into the dashboard in English as the default language for you to be able to look at. If you'd like to see the response in its native language, that's available as well. When they're done and have finished, as it resets back to the default language for somebody to take.